The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, 180! Not 180! Mike, 54! Hey, tight!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got some space here. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're natural.
They will take it across for a Panthers touchdown from 21 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Hey, Delta!
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You draw forfeit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers finding Green complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
They still playing soft. Red! Wrong football.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, it's Gordon. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. These two teams all tied after one.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Rivers to throw this time. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I know he is. Wait, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll have a first down past the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
180!
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Rivers on 4th down. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Focus, defense, focus.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrod Taylor, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
That's it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Newton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Newton throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but
and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 36 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Complete to Wright. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now Eckler, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
6-6, pull it hard. Mike, check, 59. Who that? Hey, 79, hot. Q.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's taken to the 26. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Ready. Squeeze, double. 8.
Now Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Here's Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again. Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Gun.
From the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check.
Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Now it's Newton. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Mike is skinny. 59. We got it. Mike's 59.
Here's Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Wait.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Rivers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Block 15. Mike 54. Switch up, switch up. Behind.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
this ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the red dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. No when you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed off my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board like